Carrots of all ages, welcome to the first episode of the Washington Nationals franchise dynasty, where we try and turn around one of the worst clubs out of nowhere into a powerhouse. They won a World Series back in 2019 and ever since have been on the downhill. Now, there is some promise here with this team, with guys like in the pitching pool of Mackenzie Gore and Josiah Gray. Then you got Nathaniel Lowe at first base with C.J. Abrams at shortstop. James Wood in the outfield with Dylan Cruz as well. There's going to be some great pieces. Can't forget about Jacob Young in center field. The biggest problem is our relieving problem. So we are in, and it's time to get to work, guys. 102 million is our budget, if I'm correct. Yep, total revenue 102 million. We have about 52 to work with. And there's a lot of holes on this team. Let's go through guys I like and guys I don't like. Starting with the starting pitchers, Mitchell Parker has came out and been another very good young pitcher. Our starting pitchers is nowhere near as bad as our relieving pitchers. DJ Hers, we can definitely turn into something amazing. He's got a long time to grow as a reliever, so getting him a lot of innings will be huge. Because we have no closer right now, so I might make DJ Hers the closer. He got drafted in the 8th round in the year we won. So that's interesting. He technically gets a ring, but he doesn't at the same time. He wasn't part of the Nationals team, but he was a part of the organization by that point. He's honestly not that bad. He's going to be at least 60s or higher in everything. So the biggest issue is he's not the fastest throwing pitcher, but you don't need that every single time. I would put him more as a setup guy than an actual closer, in my opinion. I like my closers to be throwing heat. Like my man over here, Jorge Lopez, who's going to be okay for the short time being, but it's not going to be good enough for the long term. Mason Thompson. We have some high heat for our closers, so that's good. But no one's good in this bullpen at all. We have a freaking F. Nice. He's 6'7", 245 too. Interesting. That's besides the point. We've seen how bad our pitchers are. Let's go to the catcher. One of the biggest pieces of the Juan Soto trade, Keibert Ruiz. This man can be phenomenal, but he has to untap into that. Looking at it so far, the season I really got to enjoy him was 2023. He looked very, very solid. He kind of had a little bit of a back down to earth year last season. I wouldn't put him at a 69. I'd put him like a 73, 74. But it's going to be our turn to try and turn him into a 80 overall stud. He has great vision at the plate. Discipline's going to be more on us when we're out there, but definitely a problem. He can be clutch. We've seen it in real life this season. That man can be clutch. We have two really good first basemen, in my opinion, and yes, I will add Josh Bell as a good first baseman. The man has some pop in his bat. He's going to be a good DH for us when we need. He hits around 20 home runs every season, so we're going to make sure we continue to try and utilize Josh Bell. He's kind of capped out in his career-wise. Never really turned out to be that superstar. First baseman, like people were expecting him to, with Pittsburgh and Washington. Like if you see 277 here with 37 home runs, big season, and then 8, 27, 17, 22, 19, and today. So he had a really crazy season too. Sometimes that's how it happens. Nathaniel Lowe. This man can be phenomenal. In 593 at bats, hit 300. This man could be a really, really good first baseman. We have about 5 years to work with him. Basically entirely of this rebuild. Luis Garcia. Always like Luis Garcia. So that's good. Right now at third base, our best guy is Brady House. And Brady House is an interesting prospect. He was definitely a first round pick. He looked like he was going to be an absolute phenomenal guy out of the gate. But then when he came to the major leagues back in September, kind of fell off. He didn't hit the ground running. He's kind of like a Jackson Holiday. While we're here, right here, Jackson Holiday, still he's in the same boat. I just want to see how far off that would be. C.J. Abrams, Paul DeJong. DeJong's our third baseman, so I want to make sure he's our third baseman because we want to see some Paul DeJong action this season. So Brady House doesn't have to go into full swing of things immediately. Nasi Nunez, he's a Rule 5 guy. So great speed, gonna be great off the bench, and we're gonna see what we can do with him. He seems like he can get a really good contact back going if we give him the opportunity to grow. But C.J. Abrams is the guy I want to keep growing. This man can throw some pop into his bat. 20 home runs, 18 home runs. We just need him to get more consistent. More consistent would be great. James Wood. This guy, I got very little words but all of those words are great words. This man is going to be the next Juan Soto. Mark my words. Jacob Young. Fast, and has a great fielding and reaction. His arm itself, not so much, but at least we know he's going to be able to get to almost any ball that comes around his way. Robert Hassel, Jeremy De La Rosa. All the prospects we've seen in this game for years, but it doesn't look like they're going to be phenomenal. The thing about Robert Hassel, though, he's going to be very versatile, even when we'll be able to play first base if we ever develop him. The thing is, he doesn't have any bats, so what's the point of just having him out there for his fielding? His fielding's not even the greatest. He'd be like a left fielder as of right now. And that's James Wood's job. Jeremy De La Rosa, same quite thing, but I think he has a little bit more room to grow. And Elijah Green has some speed, but none of them have bats at all. Now, the thing about Seaver King that I want to develop is his position versatility. He's going to be a good platoon guy. He has great contact. He's not going to be able to hit for power, but we can definitely try and get that going. Dylan Cruz. Look at that amazing fielding. Definitely could play center field for us if we wanted to. But I do like his arm. We kind of need him to be that right field throw to the third guy. So I think we'll just continue it there. Looking at his bat versus righties, it is not there at all. He is going to be a lefty masher. But again, we can do. I apologize. Just woke up. But a guy, we could definitely use early on in his career, Nationals career. Stone Garrett. Didn't really get many opportunities last season, but the season before that, he had a lot of opportunities with the Nationals. I think this guy could be great. He's going to be in the MLB for sure. He's going to be switching time with Dylan Cruz because he actually has a good bat. Maybe play some DH. Alex Call. First guy I'm going to try and throw in. I don't like Alex Call at all. He just has no talent. He's an MLB worthy guy, but for the league, he's just not talented. Sorry about it. All he does is pop out. He is the most boring guy to watch hitting. And let me show you why. He has maybe a teensy bit of a lefty bat, but he's just more of a fielder, and I feel like we'll have enough of those. Let's see if we can get anything. GiancarloCio, nothing really there. Kind of look for someone we can use. Ruben Ibarra. There we go. Cade Horton. These guys could be, if they pan out, guys. I kind of will go with the Cubs trade here, probably. Christian Scott. Helping the relievers because he has that good potential. You know what? He has a sweeper. I want to go with this trade. Robert Dominguez as well. Probably will never hit the MLB level, but we'll take that. Get rid of Alex Call. Jack Dunn. Looks like he can play any position in the infield, so that's great. Nunez can play second. Alright, cool. Next step is getting Paul DeJong where he rightfully plays at third base. We're gonna do second base, shortstop. There we go. There you go, buddy. He plays third base for us. A little bit of a power bat, but he's got to connect on it, though. He had 24 home runs last year. There's a lot to like about him when it comes to that. Brady House, Trey Lipscomb. You know what? I'm okay with that for now. I know Lipscomb actually plays in the MLB right now in real life. Ahmed Rosario is going to be a good guy to put in on lefty situations. Louis Garcia doesn't really have it as much. He's about the same with Louis on the righty. Other than that, I think we covered just about everything. I don't think we really... Nassib Nunez, Brady House, James Wood, and Dylan Cruz being the big prospects. Jacob Young, also a very nice addition to this team that we brought in. I think this is his first season in real life, right? No, he really last season he has had some time in 2023, so okay. And he looked really, really nice last year for his first year. I'm telling you, Seaver King needs to get time now. Right now we'll put you in Class A and put Seaver King in the Double A. I want Seaver King because of that position versatility. And then Jeremy De La Rosa, I think, will get some playing time this year too. Hassel. I think we're good at the moment. We need to stop messing with little things for right now. Okay, so we got that squared and handled. Let's go to the lineups. Jacob Young will be the number one. And the righty side, it's going to be Louis Garcia, DH. For right now, we're going to put Dylan Cruz there, but he's going to play right field. Stone Garrett playing the DH position because Dylan Cruz needs time to grow at the hitting side. We are very excited to see what he can do, though. He has great athleticism, great fielding. We just need a bat on him. Paul DeJong, I think I'm not the most massive fan of him, so I think him at 8, Stone Garrett 7. Wood, I would put it 4. CJ Abrams, I want to put it 2. I want to really see what Nathaniel Lowe can do, but I think the power hitter should go 3, and then put Lowe, and then Kiebert, I think has a lot of talent too to be good this season. Josh Bell will start on the bench because I really want to get Stone Garrett going. He's B potential, 29 years old. Josh Bell's 3272C. Nasim Nunez will get some playing time this year. He has more of a lefty bat, but it's going to be very sporadic. So for lefties, we're still going to do Jacob Young, especially now. But second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. We want high in the lineup with that good contact. Nathaniel Lowe. CJ Abrams, we put 2. But Abrams, I'm going to put 5. Bell has some good hitting lefties, but I'm pretty sure Stone Garrett does too. Garrett, I don't like as the right fielder. Wood doesn't have fielding himself. James Wood's gonna do that. Josh Bell has to play first base if he's out there, so we're putting Dylan Cruz out there. Stone Garrett's gonna do that, and we're gonna have Dylan Cruz play both sides, especially because Dylan Cruz can actually mash lefties. We want to try and get him high in the lineup for that side, and then low in the lineup for the righties. So that's perfect. James Wood doesn't really hit as well lefties. We're gonna put him down the lineup a little bit. Stone Garrett can really hit lefties, so I think, to be all honest, I think he'll get the 3 spot there. Lowe will get the 5. Abrams will get the 6. Wood 7. Kiebert 8. Yeah. And then Paul DeJong, number 9. Because we're not a massive fan of Paul DeJong. Hopefully he just does it well at the 9 spot. Somehow. And he works his way up the lineup. But that's not really too important. And that's our 2 lineups. And past that point, yeah, on the lefty side, we're just going to leave Louis Garcia on the bench. And yeah, that's going to be how the Nationals look off the bat. We're going to see what we need from there. We definitely need some more power, so when looking at trade, can we update like a trade surplus? I don't know. But guys, we're putting on the block early. We want relief pitching. We definitely want to target outfield. Get some more power. Third base is going to be Brady House. Second base, Louis Garcia is already holding. Nathaniel Lowe. CJ Abrams. I think Ruiz is going to turn into a better catcher than what they're saying. I'd say relief pitching, closing pitcher, and then the outfield. We could always use another guy. I don't think left field has much because of James Wood. And we're just going to do all pitching. And guys, we're going to put on the trade block. I like everyone but like Mike Soroka. I want to get like Jackson Rutledge going in the MLB. He has great freaking velocity. And I like pitchers with velocity. So we're going to play some of the games this season. We will be playing opening day 2. This guy turns into something at least decent, Cade Cavalli, in his later years. So we're going to try and utilize that. Jarlin Susana is a really good prospect for us. We found in the DC. The DR, I should say. I said. Uh, nice, nice, nice. This guy shit the bed opening day. Oh my god. But you know, we can see what Jose Ferrer. I think we could do something for Ferrer. Hers. Lucas Sims could turn out to be something okay. And then Colin Poche is the only guy we really have. What the heck? Why would we Rule 5 draft this guy? And then, last but not least, what free agents we have? Jose Iglesias, David Robertson. Not going to do anything like that. Maybe a David Robertson. How, at the age of 39, do you still have 97 velocity? We do need a reliever, but I wouldn't go for him. Zach Jackson looks very interesting. I say if we need a reliever, 5 years is crazy. 4 years, $2 million for Zach Jackson. Are you kidding me? Okay. We're gonna play this game. The most annoying game. Alright. We don't want to get rid of pitchers, because when you get rid of pitchers, it fucks everything up. Just leave your pitchers, and as you get more, you can get rid of. Paul Witt. You know, this man may not ever turn into anything, but this man plays every position in the goddamn game, except first base. I'm just gonna throw him in the double-A because see if he can turn into like a low 60. You know, our freaking bench is basic, a bunch of them. I want to release this guy off the 40-man. Get him out of here and get Evan replaced on outright waivers. Because we need to make some free agent moves. And my first one is Zach Jackson at 4 years, $2 million. Very, very happy about that. And then always a good relieving prospect and Brandon McCracken. I don't even think that guy's real. Jorge Ruiz. I say we take one guy and Brandon McCracken. Oh, because he went on waivers. Alright, and then we have to send a guy down from the MLB roster to AAA. Trey Lipscomb can go. So that does that perfect. AA roster needs to send a guy up. We can put Jarlin Susana on that 40-man. We have 39 men there. Not in the MLB, in the AAA. And then Christian Scott is a reliever. Definitely want to move him to the AAA. Yeah, AAA. Try and max out these guys. And Alex Clemmy too. See if there's room in the AAA for him. Alright, now any more Class A guys I really don't care about. Everett Cooper. Wait. So I can be a shortstop. Get him out of here. Caleb Lomavita. We just drafted. I've never heard of this guy. This is a new prospect for me. He's going to take a long time to grow, but he could be a deadly freaking fielder for the Washington Nationals. So let's get him in the AA. And yeah, I mean, I'll just leave these guys. Manuel Ramirez. Don't want to get rid of prospects outright. Just by that. So I think we have a spot for Brandon McCracken. And maybe one guy to add to the bench. You got a good fielder and accuracy. He can just only throw the second. If that. A man won't even be able to hit it at second base. It'll just go in the dirt. 293. 27. This man used to be a god. Anthony Rizzo. From 2013 to 2019. You can throw it all the way up to 2022. Good career. But I don't think he still has it. Jose Abreu no longer has it as well. 38 years old. Man used to mash homers. Alejarius Montero. Nick Senzel. Pretty sure he played at White Sox. Can play every position. Has a crazy lefty bat. I say go for the 1 year, $5 million. God, this roster shit. Getting Nick Senzel, I feel like is very much a Nationals move. Getting rid of Paul Witt for Nick Senzel is an easy move. A 1 year, $5 million contract, and Nick Senzel will be joining the Nationals. So, how it will work? Senzel will play lefties, and DeJong will play righties, and I think that actually works out for the best. And 40-man roster. I know we have some relievers that are stupid. That's 40-man. Cole Henry. I believe in Cole Henry. Juan Adone. Who the heck are you? He has 5 pitches, though, for a reliever. I think I'll go with this one. Get the heck off my team. And we'll add Nick Senzel to the 40-man and the MLB. And now one more MLBer has to go to the AAA to make the rosters fit. And it's gonna be could be catcher Riley Adams. I like Jorge. I like Ferrer. I think it might be Riley Adams. Do we have enough starting pitchers? Josiah Gray's not in the MLB. He's not even on the 40-man. What? This man got taken off the 40-man? Oof. Yeah, we like Rutledge. Trevor Williams removed from the 40-man. Get the heck out of here. So we can bring up Josiah Gray. Like, that's just crazy to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soroka can play long reliever too. And now we need another man to go down from the 40. Fuck. From the MLB roster. 1153. I say we need all these guys. But a man does need to go down from the MLB roster. And Mike Soroka could play nice, but it's a long reliever. I think that's the move that we have to make. Because we need another catcher up there with Kiebert, I believe. Riley could still somewhat grow. Ooh, I don't like Riley as a catcher at all. I'm sending him down and trading him. Drew Mila's good arm and reaction. No fielding or blocking though. Not really my type of. We don't really have that type of. CJ Stubbs, a versatile catcher with good fielding across the board. But we have to figure that out because I want Caleb Loma Vita to get playing time. That man needs to grow. Double A. I just want to make sure Caleb. It's Caleb Loma Vita. Bam. There we go. I'm putting him in that 3 spot. He's one of our best prospects there. Perfect, and Sever King will lead off. Awesome. Some of our favorite prospects there. Carlos De La Cruz, Jackson Clough. We'll leave it at that. Alrighty, now that we're at the MLB level again. Oops. I don't think that was our home opener, though. I think it was. Well, it's not our home opener due to an accident, but here we go. I just want you to fix it. I'm pretty sure the first game of the season was at Nationals Park, too. So we missed a home opener and opening day. Was Nationals first game home. Yeah, it was. And in real life, James Wood hit 2 home runs for the Nationals. Alright, view today's games. Where to play? Yep, there we go. Looking at the time, I'm gonna manage the full game, and then we'll go into like the 3rd inning and play the whole thing. Maybe 4th. I have literally a half hour. Yes, let's go on the City Connect jerseys. Yes. Oh no, the first one was in Red Sox Stadium. Or maybe they just played the first 2 there. If Washington's at the bottom again. We started the season with Mitchell Parker, even though in real life it was Mackenzie Gore. This is our opening day. Alright. We need to be top tier with Mackenzie Gore as he was in real life.
Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals.
One more quick second. Just changing my clothes. Here we go. Yep, they lead series. Farm report, Jarlin Susana, part of the top 30 prospects. We have the 17th farm system in the MLB. Okay. This is all really cool. I didn't even know about in this game. Yeah, that's awesome. Play ball.
First pitch coming your way next.
Maybe this was at the start of the episode. We would look more into it, but just seeing that Jarlin Susana is the top of it.
And on the mound in this one, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Let's see how Mackenzie Gore looks.
Turner,
right down the middle already. He gave Trey Turner a pitch. So far batting 200 against us. It does it automatically if I don't click quick enough. Nice.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he
Smart
never
by
had
Gore.
time to. But that kind
See
of
if Trey
velocity,
Turner's
you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Gonna swing. He's probably gonna throw another ball here.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Crazy ball. Sorry, lock in Gore. Strike him out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's throwing in Trey Turner's sweet spot. I'm scared he's going to get mashed on.
And that one's a little bit low.
Oh, full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Trey Turner's giving them pitches. That's not good.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
That was nearly a walk. All right, this is going to be a strike again.
Kicks and fires. That one 95 to finish him off.
Down the middle, and Turner doesn't hit that. It went from 200 to 5. Oh, he's boned.
To see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0.
This is a blunder. I can't move out of this at all.
Gore, a 6. To southpaw.
Will it not let me in the game?
Back to the ballpark. And here is Sosa to the plate. It really feels like we might be running out of time.
We'll get out of this game. We beat the Phillies here. I want to actually play, though. I'm fucking that up. First, we got an offer. Pavin Smith for Mike. I think this is a good deal right here. We're struggling to have Mike Soroka in the lineup. And Pavin Smith has a power versus righties We said we needed some more power in the outfield, and even though it's not like something special, this man could be a nice little bat for us. I like this deal by the Diamondbacks. Adding Pavin Smith to the team. I'm trying to find a way that I can... Let's put Josiah Gray in.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., the show has an NL East matchup. It's the
Susanna's killing in the
Phillies
AAA.
and the Washington Nationals.
He might get a call up early. That man's killing it.
First pitch coming your way. Ready.
Billy's killing us off the bat. Got one back. There you go, Nationals. Let's get the 6th inning.
Top of the 6th inning. Here's the...
Let me make sure I have pure analog. Here we go.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Gray back to work. He was late there, strike one. Marsh, in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Big swing and a miss.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
God chose Brandon Marsh to strike out quick. This strikeout for Josiah Gray.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches.
The bettors are loving it right now.
Feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Those offerings had some serious
high first strike.
To
We're gonna do a cutter away.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well,
See if we get
the
Romeo
series
to
for him
swing.
so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
Nearly had a great
Never
pitch.
helped me.
To the right side.
And we're getting easy out, making it 2 outs early in the 6th.
Max Kepler at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Here we go.
Foul
Oh,
ball
fuck. That was not good. Okay. Stay away from the fastballs for this at-bat. This man's ready to hit, so let's see if...
Inside, just missed.
He would swing at that, but he doesn't. I'm going to take another ball here, see if he swings. Nope. We're going to try and have a perfect pitch here. A little early.
Sliced hard,
Man is ready to
down the
swing,
left side.
so let's do 2. See if we can kind of throw him off a little bit.
And there's a ball.
Well,
That was just not a good pitch by me, so we're gonna
100 pitches for this game.
try and get out of the inning, and that's gonna get mashed. That was all my fault there. I just could not get a good.
On some other pitches in this at bat was very
not a good
patient,
at bat at all.
and it paid off.
Trey Turner now. And that's in there for strike 1.
We were trying to hold on Josiah Gray another inning.
That misses, and it's 1-1.
Silver Slugger in 2022.
And that's in the dirt.
Trey Turner's having a very harsh season so far against the Nationals.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
See if we can jam him here.
And down on strikes. And
We
that's
just
6
paint him.
Ks for him.
So that was not good.
Washington, D.C.
We're definitely going to switch out
And now
Nathaniel
first
Lowe
baseman,
depending on
Nathaniel
the
Lowe.
at-bats.
And that one fouled off.
Nathaniel Lowe, someone we're talking about that we're very high on in this organization, brought him from the, I'm almost positive, the Rangers.
Pitch misses there.
99.9% positive. Here we go, here we go. Got, and I get jammed. Fuck.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
I'm hurting these Nationals right now. They just came back from a 3-1 deficit. I come in 2 outs and get mashed on.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh, I was just early. That would have been a home run. Okay, calm down.
Tapped at the plate.
Good
but it's a foul
curveball by
ball.
Ranger Suarez there. I thought I was going to be on it.
Next pitch is outside.
Okay. Like we said, we want to try and get it up in the count. Suarez is 72 pitches.
Don't miss in the zone, 'cause that's where
How
you get
am I
hurt.
so early?
Swing
And I
a
get
pop
fucking
off,
jammed
foul
again.
ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good catch by Alec Baum.
James Wood.
I'm pretty sure
next
he's the
to
one that hit the home run. Now we need James Wood right here, right now.
That one not close.
Just relax.
4-1.
He's going to throw
Stirring
us
in
a
the
pitch that we
Phillies
want
bullpen,
here in a
Jose
moment.
Alvarado.
Just
The
relax.
southpaw is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Kirkering
Against
warming
lefties,
up
he's not as
well.
good, though.
Out in front with
Beautiful
the swing,
fucking
and that is strike
curveball.
one.
Ah.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball.
I
down the
sat
left
there
field
perfect.
line.
I was just a little hesitant on it, and that's going to
He's got it.
end our
And
6th
that is
inning.
out number 3.
All right.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the
Roki
latest news
Sasaki.
from around the league.
Top prospect. Goes 5 innings, 3 runs. An MLB debut. Nice. Sasaki in Diamond Dynasty is amazing. Okay. What was I going to do? Manager. Bullpen. We got Stott. We got 3 lefties, so we want another righty in. Oops. And we're going to bring in the guy we signed,
Welcome
Zach
back. We're in the 7th.
Jackson.
We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into
Warm
the
him
game.
up a little bit. He is ready. He was warming up before I even brought him out too, so. Not really hitting my pitches with him so far. There we go. Let's go with it. I think he's good. Let's get some early confidence going for him.
And a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. There's a swing.
There we go, Jackson.
0-2.
Throw 3 fastballs off the bat.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
Bryson Stott is fast. And here we go, Bryce Harper. This is going to be a very big test.
His hand as an infielder.
How well does he pitch around? Oh, come
The next to
on.
hit takes ball 1. And that's in there for a
Thank you.
strike, and now it's even.
Got it back. That was a little bit of a questionable one, but we'll
And
take it.
strike 2.
Good job, Jackson. Low fast.
Next offering is down low.
Now we're going to put it up high.
This one
Got
in
him.
the air.
There it is. Good job, Zach Jackson. We are big fans of him.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
He has great repertoire,
And he swings and misses, and it's
good
nothing
velocity.
to one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get
Not
him to
great,
chase
but
pitches
good.
outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
We said he's going to be the top setup.
Swing and
So
miss
with
down
DJ
on
Hers,
strikes. And good work there as he gets back here in Nationals Park.
and he gets
now
out of the
catcher
lefty
comes up
hand
to hit. K-Bert
in a
Ruiz
perfect fashion.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Ruiz is doing exactly what he did last season. We want him to be phenomenal, but so far
And it's
not so
fouled
good, and I just have not been able to piece up my bats. We are on hitting all-star and dynamic, so
Looking to get the
not
tying
gonna be
run
easy.
on base. That one outside. And a count 1-2. Stays alive.
good swerve pitch.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier
Had
to
me
do
fucked
damage
up.
against mistakes.
Thought it was gonna come
but
down.
that's not what that pitch was.
These swerve pitches and curveballs are getting me. I think it's going to be right here, and it gets down low, so I feel it's going to be up high. Now I'm thinking down low. Nope, it was right where I was thinking. Fuck. Just not what I'm looking for at all. Fuck! Oh, Orion Kirkering looking pretty solid for the Phillies right now. At least Ruiz is putting some pitches on this man right now.
Out to short.
Yeah, that was a good try. That was a good try, Ruiz.
Turner with the throw to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
That's a huge
Paul
defensive
DeYoung
play in
hitting
the late stages
444
of
is
the
insane.
game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but
0-1.
it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And
Oh!
holding on to a 1-run
Sorry,
lead.
DeYoung.
You're the bottom of the 7th. Just off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Throwing a strike.
On the ground.
I didn't hit that well at all.
Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Jacob Young.
Good start to the season for
There's a
DeYoung.
lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the
Oh, here we go.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, runner goes.
No!
Ball
He threw me a
under it,
pitch I wanted.
and the inning is over.
I didn't feel like I was going to get that again, stealing.
And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th.
Try
Now
getting out of the
third
inning.
baseman,
And
Alec
he
Bohm.
did just that.
And that's a strike.
Some hitters
Alec
are just more
Bohm,
confident
this
they can
man
track
is
that first
phenomenal.
pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Against us this
missed.
series.
Just missed.
He's so smart at the plate. So smart at the plate.
That one ripped.
Go foul, go foul.
And that's a foul ball. And it remains 2-2.
We're going to hit top right corner.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a high
Got him
fly
to pop
ball
out.
left
Go
field.
zone. There we go.
Makes the catch for the out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one clips
There it
the
is.
outside corner. Strike one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe
We're teasing
more
him
will come, but
for
you
the
gotta
low
give some
slider.
credit to the pitching
Oh,
staff. They had a great plan against him.
Did not fall for it.
One down base.
Try and jam him.
Fouls it off. Still
He gets a
1
foul
and
ball.
2.
Nick Castellanos is a very good power bat. You gotta be careful.
That's out.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside
There we
corner,
go.
that
Got the
slider's gonna
jam.
end up way off the
Go
plate. Perhaps look a little more down the
Dylan.
middle
Good play
and
by
get it right
Cruz.
where you want it.
Really had a blunder in that back right corner, but
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
here
Well, those can be
he
pretty
got
fun
to
as
it.
an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Teasing
Nothing
him
better
up
than that.
high
You feel like a wide receiver playing
and do a
football.
dirty slider.
And the slider just misses.
Really good.
They're not
take,
falling
especially
for it.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Not falling for the high fastball. That was a little high.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one.
Another 2-out
Low
home
90s
run for the
fastball, you
Phillies.
have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for
Do what we
it.
did last
It was
time to
like BP
Romito.
all over again.
And that's off the
Really?
inside edge. And the count is
All right,
1-1.
umpire.
And that one clips the corner.
That one's a strike. So he likes calling strikes over in that corner. Or that side of the plate.
Cut on
And we
and
got it.
missed, and it's a strikeout.
We
And
got it. Get out of the inning. Oh my god.
back
Here we
now,
go.
new pitcher on the
Jose
mound as we
Alvarado.
roll
This
into
man's
the
going to
bottom of
gas the
eighth.
shit out of
Jose
me.
Alvarado.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
I was just
Some of
under
them
it.
are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Stone Garrett in his
Hauls it
first
in for
series
the out.
not looking too hot. Paul
Now it's the
DeJong
right
has.
fielder, Dylan
So is Dylan
Cruz.
Cruz. Not look too hot.
And a base hit.
Good hit, Cruz. We're going to have to utilize that.
So a man aboard now. with
Try to get him
Lowe.
on second. Nathaniel Lowe.
Up to hit. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Messing with Jose
Those
Alvarado a
guys
little bit.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that
Now we're
gap,
gonna see if we
but,
can
you know, at the
get him
very
throw a
least, if
ball,
you can find a way to
anything.
manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
Not gonna
really
steal here.
important to getting back into this ball game.
Boom.
And that's not going to
There's
be it.
one, and that's two.
I fucked up again.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. The pitch. That one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
Damn.
One ball,
They are
two
very
strikes.
patient.
That's down and in. And down on strikes.
Quit
he
being
goes.
patient, bitch.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Out of
Well,
here.
he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Rips that one to right. And there's 2 away. This is Bryson Stott. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back
We
in
just left
Washington,
Zach Jackson
D.C.
out there.
Here's C.J. Abrams.
He
now.
wasn't doing too bad other than other than me accidentally getting mashed on.
And ball 1.
Okay.
Shawm has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Check swing, and he went.
One ball,
And it's
one strike.
1-1.
Too early.
Puts a bunt down. Grabs it barehanded. Gathers and throws.
There it is.
Picked it up cleanly. And now James Wood. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second.
Good job.
Great jump.
Little desperate times for desperate measures. If James Wood can get a good hit here.
Great speed, but if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher.
What a slider. I thought I had that, but I fucked up my PCI. I was watching that the entire way, but it was a good slider.
Swing and a miss.
Throwing some good sliders right
As
now.
he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Check on the runner. Dives back.
No, I was fucking with. Oh, no.
1 out, base is empty.
That was dumb by me. Dumb by me. Very bad first episode for me in decision making.
That missed by a lot. And the count now even up. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Nationals. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Strom, 33 years old.
We're gonna stay down the
one of
middle
the few
and
players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Swinging a foul back. That's out
gonna
of
be a
play.
strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Foul ball still.
We're in
1
foul
and 2
city now.
count.
I could have been a 2-2 count. He's gonna pitch around.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the
What am I
ball
doing?
game. The
Bad loss by me. It wasn't even my Nationals team. It was me. Not the greatest first game for Josiah Gray. So we'll end right here. Starting off 3-3 in the season. And Sim, we're doing just fine. When I play, we're dog water because of me. It was my fault. Right now, looking at Jacob Young, 182 as our leadoff. Might have to make a change with CJ Abrams. Abrams, 1 home run, 250. Right now, him and Nathaniel Lowe are home run hitters, with Stone Garrett also hitting 1. Dylan Cruz looking okay. Paul DeYoung looking really good so far. Louis Garcia, very much popping off right now. Still a little early to get some overall boost, but overall, I mean, it's exactly what we want. We got Pavin Smith in a trade for Mike Soroka. We do need to make sure our pitching rotation is set because I put that in auto. Yep, we're bringing in Jackson Rutledge. DJ Hurst is not going to be our long reliever. I'd put that on Colin Posh. Anyone got 30? I like Zach Jackson, honestly, as our long reliever. And then these guys in the middle, DJ Hurst is going to be our setup. With Jorge as our closer. Derek Law. Not a massive fan. Lucas Sims. I think we already have a lefty there, so Lucas Sims will be the other setup guy. But the last thing I want to do before I end the episode is go over to trades, update our trading block. And I want to see what we can get out of. We like our outfield, and so it's not that. It's not our shortstops. It's not. that Paul DeJong, we could probably get something immediately for. He had 24 home runs. He's having a great start of the season. He's one of the guys that's already starting to go up in overall a little bit. That's also because we put him from shortstop to third. He doesn't really have a great arm, but he is serviceable. We just picked up Nick Senzel for the lefty side. Want to make sure we do that real quick, so I don't forget. So Paul DeJong is going to be Nick Senzel, and Nick Senzel, I think, will go into that 3 spot on the lefty side, because that man can mash lefties. But he'll stay on the bench for the righties. Pavin Smith will be a good bench player right now for that. He's had 3 at-bats, not done anything yet for us. That's a very small sample size, so it's all good. We won't make any predeterminations there. But yeah, right now, one guy I want to highlight, and I've been saying it all episode, is Jarlin Susana. 1.80, 1.40, and 1 start. Had a great game. Is the top line of what's going on in the prospects right now. So yeah, I mean that's looking really nice. So after the Soroka trade, Rutledge over Trevor. Trevor is someone we want to get rid of right now. I'll take any decent prospect for him. Mikey Romero, not really what I'm looking for. Oh, right here, Trey Morgan. Oh yeah, that's a steal. I don't know why the Rays are sending me that. That's a freaking steal for our first base. So now our first baseman has a good prospect of the future. Right now it's just some guys that could make the MLB, like Andres Chaparro for the lefty side. He has good fielding too. Good accuracy. He can throw to second. So Andres Chaparro looks nice. Juan Yepes is a guy I need to have on our bench. We'll move him to the MLB. See if we can put down the other catcher. We already did that. Can't get rid of Ruiz. Colin Posh. What do we do? What do we do? I say we have 5 starters, right? Yeah, we can't move anyone else. Travis Okora is someone we need to look for. Getting some playing time here soon. But not right now. Can't move him off of the triple, like down to the AAA. Right now it would be Pavin Smith, so I think Yepes is just the odd man out right now, unless we trade away Josh Bell. And to be honest, I kind of like Juan Yepes more than Josh Bell. So I say we'll send away Josh Bell. Go with a cheaper option. Get that off our books. Add some more young guns to the team. Now this is a pool of prospects right here. This guy I'm not a fan of. Not a fan of. Not a fan of. Homer Bush. Homer Bush Jr. Just sounds like a name I want on my team. Joey Loperfido. Henry Bolte. No, not really interested in any of these guys. Jorge Soriano. And an extra first baseman. That was the Marlins. Yeah, we're going with the Marlins trade. Soriano and Bashirs. Getting more relievers in the team. Get a first baseman back that could turn into maybe something. And that clears more money off our books. And now we have $65 million to work with. Nathaniel Loam, I want to re-sign as soon as possible. No matter what his stats look right now. That man has great potential. We can get something great out of him in the future. This Nationals team not looking too bad off the bat. 3-3. Made some trades. Got Pavin Smith, some prospects. And got rid of guys like Mike Soroka, Josh Bell. There was one more, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But yeah, this is what the team looks like right now. Mitchell Parker looking really good. Mackenzie Gore looking really good. Just not so much Josiah Gray. He's struggling. And his first game for Jackson Rutledge had a phenomenal game, so that's good. But the problem is, can Josiah Gray turn his season around after that first game where he let up 4 runs in 6 innings before getting taken out for Zach Jackson? I was the fault for one of them, I will say that. But this team is not looking too bad, in my opinion, for a Nationals team. Can Keeper Ruiz develop too? That's a big question mark on this team. Will we go and find a catcher? I think adding Lawrence Butler. I don't think any of that would be realistic. I'm going to stay away from it right now. I say let's get out of the right field for now and put catcher there. And at that point, we're going to save the game. And we're going to call it an episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching this episode, and we'll see you all for episode 2. Peace.